What's up, guys? Pittsburgh Weiss Schwarz back again. You already know the deal. We're doing green. Let's just let's get a move on. Beanley, tell us about this Full Metal Panic card.
Okay, this is the girl from Yu Yu Hakusho. She's placed from stage to waiting room. You can pay the cost, which is pay 1, clock 1, and then you can search your deck for up to 1 cost 0 or lower character. That's Fantasia Bunko or Whisper trait that's equal or less to your level, and then place it onto the stage. Instead,
So
your deck.
I normally hate these summoners because they don't let you play ahead. Yes. But at least this one kicks when it dies, right? And you might have already gone to level 1. Yeah. So it's not as bad as it could be, right? It's the right time. Yeah. It's the right timing for this summon.
It's gonna be a cost 0 though.
Mm-hmm.
You get your level 1 combo.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like it's fine.
It pluses you. It can't be that.
It's a plussing 0.
It's risky. It's risky. You're running 4 of it.
It's got Carmen on it, dude.
So this card's gonna have an SP. This is stupid.
I hope it does, dude. Full Metal Panic cards. You know what? I don't even think that this profile is that great at all because of the summoner thing, but I'm gonna give it a B+ because fuck the rest of you, and I love Full Metal Panic.
Carmen, we all gave it B's.
Shut up.
What do you mean, fuck the rest of us? You know what? Just for that. There you go.
No, you know what? Fuck you, dude. It's A. Jesus, I can't A.
Pittsburgh Weiss Schwarz is falling apart before our eyes.
All right, moving on. What the fuck show is this from? I love this old art.
All right, we have card 24.
Look at that man's face.
We've got a Yuna, single-minded sorcerer.
What's this from?
I don't know.
All right, I like the art.
For each of your other characters with Fantasia or Magic trait, this gets plus 500 power, can sit at 6k. When this card's battle opponent is reversed, if Essence of the Mother and Child Teachings, the bar, is in your climax zone, put 2 cards from the top of your deck in your stock.
Ugh.
Yikes, no. This is a double rare?
No.
Wait, yeah. What? No.
Dude,
no.
I really like the art, dude.
The art
like,
is
okay,
the art's great.
How bad? Okay, this sits at 6k. It swings in at 7k. It stock charges you twice.
No.
Come on. It's not that bad.
It's pretty bad.
Funny. It's funny.
Can you
I tried playing the stupid Shoko that does this in
Yeah, but that was a 1/1, dude.
It's a 2/1, but yeah.
That you early played.
Oh, yeah.
It's not that bad.
The fact that you say it's not that bad means that it's actually that bad.
Okay, well this set doesn't have a way to immediately turn its stock into a plus. Like, really, right? It doesn't have like something like Milky does or whatever. So I don't know. It's so funny. The art's so good. I'm gonna give it an illustrious C-.
There we go.
It's not great.
You can sit on that island all by yourself.
Hey man, usually these fucking do this. Okay, normally these do the same thing off the same trigger, and they only stock 1. Be glad this thing stocks 2. Okay, stop looking the gift. Whatever.
I'm so glad it can stock 2 of my climax instead of just 1.
Yeah, you guys have fun. Right. You guys have fun pulling your 50 cent double rare.
Well, yeah, and you're running fucking bar. Like, no.
Speaking of 50-cent double rares, we got the Santo Isuzu. Early plays for 2 or less climaxes. You have 2 or more Fantasia or Amaburi characters. This gains 1,000 power. When this plays from hand to stage, reveal top. If it's a character with Fantasia Bunko or Amaburi, this gains the following abilities at the end of turn. When the battle opponent is reversed, you may put this character into clock. So it is a on-play, early play clock kicker. That's pretty good, yeah.
This card's pretty nasty, yeah. And the art's pretty nice too.
I don't know if it's that great. I'm gonna give it. Yeah, I'll give it a middle of the road A.
Oh, it doesn't heal. Never mind.
I don't think that the like.
I guess it doesn't heal, but it clock kicks.
Okay, here's the question: How do we squeeze enough green into yellow, red, blue standby to play this card without feeling like bad for color boys?
I mean,
That's
you
my
got the
problem.
Ricky. That's something.
I feel like
the Ricky.
you wouldn't run in a standby deck because you're running
Right,
the
just-
quote unquote
Oh, yeah.
Ricky that top checks you. Like I feel like in the quote unquote meta decks, this is like this quintessential card where you read it and it's like, yeah, that's great, and like no good build can support it. It's like the best card you can never play. Right?
Just you wait till I play it.
I mean, it's unfortunate, right? It's got 50 cent on it. It's got good art. Good condition. It's aggressive. Like, yeah, I don't know. This is pretty unfortunate because it's
Yeah.
green.
Yeah, I got that sheep.
And Brian, it wasn't. I was comparing this to Gun, just the whole healing thing, and subjectively worse.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know. This is 50 cent is a lot cuter than Lazengun.
No, not even a little bit. You seen those? Shut up.
All right. Moving
I almost
on.
feel like
okay, never mind.
the early play like is kind of like a trap though, because like if your opponent is like if they're a good player, they're probably gonna have like anti-change counter. I feel like
Yeah.
it should be more looked at like a splashable endgame finisher.
Yeah, because like if your opponent anti-changes it, obviously like you're not even getting the attack, right? They have a built-in response. Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay, get this. So you play the last card, you get all that free stock, and then you play this with all your free stock and make your opponent waste their resources.
Wow, I
was gonna
guess
say-
if you play 3 of it and can still sculpt it without plussing at all at level 1, you deserve
Yeah,
it, bro.
You just sack
Yeah,
the
you're
good
just
player.
fucking sacking. But yeah,
like,
that's true. I don't
if
think
you
you
want to make
play
them
this
burn
at
the
level 2.
resources to anti-change this, I'm fine with that.
Well, I mean,
mean-
it's like you don't get any benefit over the fact that it was an 11k early play, because it doesn't heal or do anything else on play. It reveals your top card, I guess. But like, if you're gonna dump into this, you're gonna confirm your top card in some way before you do this. So you play this out, and your opponent anti-changes it. That's like built in. Not only do they answer the fact that you early played, you're not gonna get the clock kick because the attack is gone. So you'd have to
Yeah.
field this in multiples, and your opponent would have to have a board. So yeah, it's probably more of a splashable finisher, like Beanley said. That's a really, really good point.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, it's still a fine card. I don't think it's wrong to say this is probably one of the best cards that you can't play in the standby build unless you're
Yeah.
like stretching for green.
Sounds fair.
So
Yeah, I agree.
yeah, unfortunate.
I don't know enough about the set to say otherwise.
Rest in peace,
Right.
Fitty. Moving on.
It's a 0-0-1000. When you play a climax, choose one of the characters, give it 1k. When you level up, put all markers under this card in the waiting room. As the active ability to rest this, a top card of your library and place it face down under this as a marker. Choose one of your characters, and that character gets 1+6 power for the turn. X is equal to the number of markers under this times 1000.
What?
Is this unplayable?
Whoa.
Possibly.
What?
Quite
This-
This
possibly.
actually
This Queen
makes
Latifah sucks.
sure your level 1 combo goes up. The last two or three level 1 combos we've seen are swinging in at 6k. This thing could make it.
No,
So
it
you're-
can't. It can make it.
What are you talking?
It can only give 1k, dude. There's the second you level up, all markers go to waiting room no matter what. So you
Correct.
can't play ahead with this.
Okay, yeah, you can't play ahead with it, but I mean, you're still. Well, it gives it.
Well,
2K.
if you can't play ahead with it, then it doesn't have any value. Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna the level that you'll sit at most often, right? And Weiss is right, level 2. You're gonna dedicate a back row slot to this thing and like
No.
get 2 markers. How much value does that have? How much do you have to run to this to make sure you have it?
I agree, but it also makes on one turn on play, it'll give you your level 1 combo at least plus 2k minimum.
If you play the combo, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'd rather just play the Toka Married Life that gives 15 for nothing.
That's true.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. I think this is almost completely unplayable. I'll give it a D- because it has the climax play effect. I think it's just a worse Married Life. It's Married Life without the 500 power in front. I think this is garbage. Like there's
it's
no
a
way,
trap card.
especially in English, dude. Weiss moves too fast. You can't
Yeah.
fucking do that shit. People are just gonna fucking slam the fuck out of you. You don't like this thing is never gonna like the fact that it loses all the markers makes it garbage.
Well, you just triple cancel when you want to.
Bingo.
Yeah, be a good player. That's unfortunate though. That's good art too. I love
It
Queen
is, yeah.
Latifah. Next card.
Sword Boy. When the battle opponent of this card becomes reversed, choose one of your other characters with either Fantasia, Bunko, or Magic. Rest it and move it to any empty slot in the back row. It's clean cut.
2500 clean cut is good enough.
Seems good, yeah.
B plus.
Rin.
2500 clean cut is no. Okay, so honestly, the joke is, what is it? I was talking about this with Dean, I think, and he's like 2500 clean cut's big enough. He's completely right. I've been playing a lot of Vivid Strike. The 2500 clean cut is fine. This set has more than enough power pump support for it. Clean cut's just really, really, really good. So it's good that they have one, and it's like what? It's a rare, easily attainable.
Pretty cheap.
For your non-standby builds, clean cut is really bad in standby builds, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So
I mean, just imagine slamming a 2-soul and then playing that one card that pumps this for the number of souls a card has.
yep.
Easy clean cut.
All right, Beanley, you get Tessa.
Wow.
This is a 3/2 10k on play heal, and then on play with the gold bar. If you have 4 or more other Fantasia, Bunko, or Micro characters, because the top 3 cards of your opponent's library, choose up to 3 cards from among them. Put those cards in the waiting room and return the other remaining cards to your opponent's deck and shuffle their deck.
So it's your decompressor. It's like, I guess it's more like Notica, right? But it's free, and it's only 3 cards.
We do like free Notica.
Yeah, so S plus for Tessa cleavage. Otherwise, you know,
Even better, the climax has nothing to do with the card.
it does.
Not. is what I'm
No,
saying.
I'm not gonna go say read the light novels. That's too nerdy of me.
That's not gonna happen.
It's fine. I'm a Tessa stan, so I'm gonna give this a B plus. Like these on attack, it does heal. It's on attack heal, decompress. It's free. You don't have to pay 1 pitch one like you do with the Noticas. These kinds of cards can, like, depending on your opponent's deck state, completely destroy. Like, you just win the game right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't you fucking say shit, Brian. After this week, fucking catching me with that shit. But yeah. These decompression finishers, like, people constantly devalue them, but they are very good. And, like, you know what, full field, it's like whatever, it's free. And it's on gold bar, so you're always gonna have it, and it's a healer, so you don't have to feel bad about running it in your deck at a large count. You just get to run a bunch of healers.
Kind of sad that it only looks at 3 though.
I mean,
Yeah, but it's free. You don't have to pay
I
one.
guess.
It's like what? It's like two stock, technically. 1 card in hand, or yeah, I don't know how they balance that.
a card in hand is worth 2 in the stock. Is that how
Okay,
they say it?
I think so, right?
I don't know.
But yeah, I don't know. Tessa's on this card, so
Can't be that bad.
yeah. All right, next. Nobody has to like take this or waste their thing on this. This is a 2K backup.
2K backup. We love
They
2K.
got
Okay,
it.
back up.
We love
It's a
2K.
Brilliant Park.
2K, and it's an Almabury card. They got it. It's good that they have it. Brah. Yeah. 100%. All right, next. Brian,
All right,
you can read this one.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
All right, we have card number 30.
It's Sosuke.
Sosuke, call sign Urzu 7. When this card is placed from hand to stage, gets 500 power times the number of your other characters with Fantasia trait or Mithril trait. Gets up to
Boo.
75.
Yeah, this card is bad.
It's boring, yeah.
Yeah, this card is bad. However, let's look at the next card. RX-8 Arm Slave. This card is fucking dank, dude. So if you're running this bad Sosuke right, you get to run this ARX-8. And if there is a marker under this, it goes to 11k, and it has your opponent can't burn you no matter what. It doesn't matter the amount; they just can't burn you.
It's like super arch Gurren.
When you play this on stage, you get to marker that bad card that we just saw. So it's a 2/1 with a marker for 11k, so your opponent can't anti-change it 'cause it's level 2, and they can't fucking burn you when it's on the field. This is the sickest card that doesn't work.
Okay, this card is dank. Yeah.
Yeah,
this card's getting an S just because I own an RX-8. So there you go. There it is.
Dude, this is like, I fucking wish that Full Metal Panic had actual cards, so that you could like have something good enough to play this bad Sosuke in your deck, to play this card, because this card is fucking sick. Like, I even tried to build like a deck around this card before. It's so hard.
Poor Sunshine players, though.
Yeah, this is a direct out to Yo, dude. If you hate Love Live Sunshine, you could play this.
Alright, Sync. Alright, so I already got my Sync cards at level 0. Then I got this card at level 2. It's all coming together.
This is I'm just gonna give this a B on it. Like, not thinking about the card that's marking. I'm thinking about that. Like 2/1 anti-burn 11k.
Well, even the level 1, it sucks because it's not going to hold board, but you will get to run over.
I don't know. In Pittsburgh, we're all biased because so many people play Gurren Lagann, and we all have fucking like Vietnam level like fucking flashbacks when like the 12k 2/1 Gurren hits the field, the Arch Gurren, and it's just like, damn, I can't deal with that card because I can't anti-change it. Like, you know, like, I don't know. I've seen these cards wreak havoc. The fact that it has anti-burn is ridiculous, and it's unplayable.
It's also uncommon.
Yeah, this is super cool. I wish that you could play this, so. But you can't. Maybe one day someone will come up with a build that uses this card, but...
Yeah, I think you're just not trying hard enough, Carmen.
I will try harder. Alright. Zach, this is you.
It's a 2/1 If you have 2 more other Fantasia Bunko and or Magi Brilliant Park characters, gets 1500 and character encore. Once it attacks, if the stock soul is in your attack zone, choose up to 1 Fantasia Bunko and order a Magi character in the waiting room. Put it into stock. Do the top card of your deck if it's Fantasia Bunko and or Magi. Put it in hand.
It's just not as good as Makoto.
That's not a stock soul, by the way. That's when this is placed, choose a character in your waiting room with a level higher than, or wait, with a level 2 equal to or lower than your current level and return it to hand. Then all of your characters get 1 soul.
What the fuck?
So it's a gate. Wait, it's on play salvage and gives your board 1 soul?
On play, salvage a character with a level equal to or lower than your current level and give everyone a soul. Or, no, choose 2 characters.
Okay, that's interesting. Is that... Okay, so it doesn't give any power.
But it cantrips.
He's swinging at 8/5. And this is on attack.
Oh my god, again, can we just not ignore the fact that the climax has nothing to do with the card?
Okay, 50 Cent and Queen Latifah are on both cards, dude.
Yeah? Are they on the pool? I'm done.
Maybe they're getting ready to go to the pool.
Yeah, you don't know that shit.
Carmen, they're at a dance. They're clearly at high school right now. They got their uniform.
Everyone's in high school, dude. It's anime. Got him.
That robot we just saw, he's in high school.
Sosuke is in high school.
But he's off saving the world and not doing his homework.
No, he has to juggle both. That's the charm of the show, okay?
Alright, so what's the net? You like salvage 2 and you salvage 1, you take 1 from the stock, put it in, take 1 from your waiting and put it in stock. Then you top check and maybe add something to hand if you hit a character.
Yeah, so theoretically this removes 2 cards from your next deck if you hit but it's not selective. It's like it doesn't wall. It doesn't wall. No, it doesn't wall in the same way that Makoto does. Like, I don't know, my bar for what good 2/1 combos are that are so good that you would not run level 1 combos are probably Makoto, right? Because they have to be so stupid that you can actually steamroll the game from level 2 and actually win if you're just not going to run level 1s. And this is a card that's almost like that, but it's just not good enough. So I'm just going to give it like a C-.
You don't talk about Carmen?
Yeah, I get what you're talking about. The fact that it doesn't get steamrolling power for fielding multiples, and the fact that the plus from revealing top of deck isn't guaranteed
Mhm.
are the bad parts for me.
Yeah, I'm having a difficult time
Um,
trying to rate this card. I'm just gonna stick it middle of the road. It seems maybe interesting, but not all that
It has a
good.
really interesting climax profile, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it does what level 2 is supposed to do, right? It gives you, it sets you up for your level 3. It'll give you
Yeah,
what you're
but
missing.
I'm just saying it's like these 2 ones where you don't run a level 1 or a level, God forbid, a level 0 climax combo. Like, you have to give up a lot to be running that as your primary combo, because I mean, like, you're not just gonna not run a finisher unless you're running like some sort of standby strategy, right? So it's like it better be goddamn good, and it just isn't good enough because it doesn't wall either. It sits at 8-5 with hand up bar.
Isn't there a climax list finisher we were talking about earlier in green?
There is.
Isn't it? Yeah, wasn't there?
What
There is.
climax list? Oh, the clock kick.
The one
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
fucking up play,
So like, I mean, and you said it before, Carmen. Your finishers never get you there anyway. Like
You're right.
every time you
It's
play a finisher, you know what I mean? Something stupid happens. but it
Yeah,
doesn't
every time
quite
I
get
play
you
a
there.
finisher, my opponent cancels, then I eat shit, even
Right.
though I compress.
And that's
yeah.
not just you, you know what I mean? But like, if like you said, I mean, I get outside of the 8 standby, obviously, because you're running this climax, but this is pretty damn good.
Yeah,
to set you
maybe.
up where you're level 3.
Maybe if you're brave enough to run the 3-3-2 split, you could play this. But I don't know. I would honestly rather run the ARX-8 that we just saw as my entire level 2 plan.
Oh, that's what that's just because it's a mech and it's
This card's
and
so
Andy's
sick.
new expensive fucking sunshine deck needs shit.
True. Yo can't burn.
Man, why isn't Tamagi Brilliant Park a mecha show?
What do you mean? It's totally a mecha.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd made that up.
Let's talk about the next card.
Yeah, next. Who's this?
Oh, look at
Drew.
Drew.
All right. We got Busty Babe here. When this is placed from hand to stage, look it up the X cards from the top of your library. Shoot up to one card, any card, put it in your hand, and put the rest in your waiting room. X is equal to the number of characters with either Fantasia Bunko and or Magic. And then you can discard a card from your hand in the waiting room. When this card attacks, you pay the cost. She gets 3,500 for the turn.
So it's a top check X, and it's a quote unquote wall breaker.
It also lets you grab anything.
Yeah, the top check X gets you into your climax for your green combo that is on bar that you should have anyway.
I mean, if you're playing green and something else.
Yeah, if you're playing green and something else, top check X is important. Like
Yeah.
that they have X. I'm gonna give it.
It's a good supporter.
I'll give it a B minus. I don't like the second effect. I think I'd rather it gives it a soul. You know, I'd rather it gives soul somewhere or gives that power anywhere else. Like any amount of power anywhere else. Like the fact that it can only give it to itself goes to 13-5. It's like whatever. You know. Not that great.
Yeah, if there were other finishers that made it that made it necessary for you to have your opponent's field reversed.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
maybe
That'd
we'll
be a
see that later.
fantastic card, maybe.
But yeah, it can only give it to itself.
I feel like this card definitely jumps up if that's the case though. It's like if you have to have.
I mean, top check X is just good, like to get into your finisher climax. Like, it's important, you know. It basically says pay 2, get your climax, and this is a 2-soul beater. And it can swing in at 13-5. I don't know, maybe it's not even that bad. But I don't know. Knee jerk, I want to say it's not great. The art is awesome though. I love this older style art.
This next card's art though.
Oh well.
And you're gonna love this effect, Drew.
Girl with gun.
Yeah.
Yes! Yes!
Alright. Beanley, this is you.
00500, when it's placed from hand to stage, there's one of your character in your opponent's front row, choose a character in your opponent's front row, and it gets minus 3k power for the turn. And when it attacks, if you have one of few other characters, you may mill the top card of your library to the waiting room. If it's a level 0, you can put it into any slot in your back row.
Double.
It's an anti-runner that might randomly plus you. This is
You know what else it
dank.
does?
This
It
card
says,
is dank
it
as
says,
fuck,
Goblin
dude.
Slayer, take that chaser and get the fuck out of here, dude. Pack your bags, bitch.
This
That's
is
exactly what it
this
does.
is really funny. It's just like I'm just gonna play this girl with this fucking gun, get this fucking Goblin Slayer with his bloody mouth out of here, and you'll also like you high roll, you mill your Brainstormer to back row.
Bingo.
No, I mean honestly, this is fine as like as an anti-meta pick. Like
Oh,
these
even
it's
better.
sweet.
Even better. You mill the other sync target for the back row,
so
and then
I've been playing a lot of Milky Holmes recently. These might randomly plus you cards are a lot better than people think.
Yeah, they are.
This is totally fine. I'm gonna give it a
give it
B.
an A.
Yeah.
It's got sync.
Wow.
An A.
Drew gave it an A.
You know what? I almost gave it
Who
an
could've
S for
thought?
sync.
Yeah, is
Best
that it?
card in the stat.
Yeah, I mean -3K is basically I'm an anti-runner, right? That's your
Yep.
response going second.
Mhm.
All right. This is dank art.
All right,
Brian.
we have 35. Lena and Dofaris traveling to find the hero's remains. When this card is placed from your hand to the stage, you may choose a character in your clock with Fantasia Bunko or Magic trait, return it to your hand, and put the top card of your deck into your clock. And pay the cost as discard. When this card attacks, look at the top 2 cards and choose your trigger.
Choose your trigger's fine.
It's okay.
Oh, is this clock filter? Clock filter is super underrated.
That's your clock filter,
Um,
yeah.
If you need green fix, this is probably the best level 0 green fix we've seen. It's not the Ricky, I guess, if you're not playing standby. If you wanted like fix for green and standby, you could like play some of this. You play some 2K backup. Maybe the anti-runner. Because this is like playable, right? In general.
Yeah, it's like the most splashable we can get for green, I think.
Yeah, it's like the most
Seems not
splashable
bad.
green card. I
This
give it a
is
B
so-
plus. Like the run clean like on attack effects pretty good, especially in standby. Right, you could like trigger more standby with it.
Yeah.
This would get you to 50 cent. This is the card you play.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I like
Yep.
it. It
It's
just
fine.
doesn't really do anything bad. Like you said, though, like even could you run this in standby with the other level 0 that lets you just put cards in your waiting room and then shoot
Yeah.
yourself up a level, like just literally accelerate your level to level 1 just to play that level 2 that much quicker.
Yeah, I think that anything that lets you dig to additional triggers is good in standby. So even though it's like a random 1K, it's like whatever. Theoretically, if the top card of your deck is in a standby, you play this. You clock filter, you remove 1 card from the top of your deck, you get to look at 2 with this. Looks at 3 cards, quote unquote, if you high roll. So not
that
bad.
card's out of my league then.
Yeah, Drew can only low roll.
Only low roll.
All right, next card.
Oh my.
Oh wait, who's this? Is it me?
Carmen.
Oh, all these Amabury girls, dude.
See, this
Hell
would fit
yeah.
the climax in the pool
Let's
way
fucking
better.
go, dude. When this plays from hand to stage, look at the top
Stupid.
card of your. You may put the top card of your opponent's stock in the waiting room. If so, choose a card in your opponent's waiting room, put it into his or stock. Okay,
Stock
so
snipe.
Yeah, it's stock snipe. It's like Ellie.
Fleet in the deep sea. Here's back. All right.
When this attacks, choose one of your other characters. That character gains 1,000 power for the turn. When damage dealt by this is canceled, you may put this into your stock. Huh.
And you can pay
Ooh.
1 to give it an extra soul.
Yeah.
So
pay
you could,
one,
you
get
could
an
pay
extra
out a
soul.
climax to give it 2 souls, swing with it. They cancel. You just put it into your stock and be like, all right, there you go. I just swapped the climax for this character.
While sniping you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's this is a lot of text.
Yeah.
I wish
Um,
it was level 0.
Okay,
but
so how far? Okay, I want to take bets right now. How far up on this card will the English text go? I'm saying the middle of this blonde girl's chest.
right
like-
to her cleavage.
Well,
No,
yeah,
not
like
nipple
not
right
that
above
high,
her
not that
cleavage,
high.
dude. Yeah, that's
You're
a
not
lot
gonna
of
be-
text, bro.
It'll be just under. It will be highlighting it.
Yeah, you will not be able to see the crying turtle.
That's a
Mm,
dinosaur, Drew.
It's an alligator.
I can't
All right, we're gonna
remember.
agree to disagree if everyone wants to be dickheads about it.
But I guess the flavor is this card has 4 girls on it, so it has 4.
Yeah, it has 4 different effects.
Yeah, well, it would fit the fucking pool climax way better.
It's fine, I think, right? Like, it
It seems okay.
I'm just giving it a middle of the road C. I'm too afraid to give it anything other than that. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know
again,
the
it helps.
implications.
It
of
helps
this
your
card.
level 1 climax combos from what we've seen. It helps them out. Whatever.
All right,
I'll
next
run.
card. All right,
That's a
Zach. I'm sorry. I'm taking this card.
No,
This card's
no,
fucking sick.
go to hell.
Okay, Zach, you could have it.
This is a 2-1-500. When this is placed from your hand to stage, all your opponent's front row characters get -15. And when this attacks, you can pay 1 and do your trigger check twice.
This is the best fucking card that is completely unplayable. Sell me every single copy of this card. I am collecting every copy of this card.
Well, you won't be paying very much for them.
Yeah, I'm a Pochi stan. This card's unplayable.
It's
But
so
it has
bad.
twin drive. I love Pochi. That's it. Yeah, this is so unfortunate. This is the one Okasan online card in the entire set, and it's unplayable.
It's female Kirito. She has 2 swords.
Oh, you're right. Dual wielder.
Like you guys didn't even see the show.
Didn't see the show.
I didn't. I came clear about
Yeah.
this when we started like green.
Yeah, everybody, you can just mail me these cards. DM me on Discord for my address. Mail me every copy of this card that you pull. I will take them.
Do you
When
pay
you
for
next to
shipping?
when you next see Carmen's room, there's just entire corner of his room, which is just these
Dude, I'm
cards.
gonna fucking do it. I'm just gonna cover an entire
Corner.
wall with this card.
Corner. That's
Oh.
his wallpaper next year.
You can put them in the fireplace. You're not doing anything else.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything else with the fireplace, man. I'm just gonna fill it with this card. All right, Drew, take us home. Last card.
Oh man! And for the last card, let me just say one of my favorite profiles of a level 3 killer. Can't tie up. So it's a 2/1 7500 when it attacks. The level of the battle opponent is 3 or higher. It gets 6k. 13/5 on attack if it's fighting. Or if you're hitting a level 3.
It has good
so
art.
good. So good. So good.
I wouldn't say so good.
But
It's fine. Yeah,
it
it's a
seems
C
fine, yeah.
plus. Yeah,
No.
It's fine.
No. Nope. Nope.
it's fine. The level 3 killers are getting better. A lot of it comes down to what you're playing against, and then
Don't they
also
have to though?
no,
At
it's
what
like
point?
so these level 3 killers, they're more useful at level 3, right? But it comes down to, do I want to leave of something on board or not? So like when you're dealing with early plays, right? And a lot of the time in English, the answer is no. I want to hard remove my opponent's early play and then just get the fuck out of there. And which bombs are better. So, I mean, like, it depends on the meta, right? In JP, these are better, probably, honestly. These are a lot better in Japanese format.
Yeah, but at what point do they give us better level 3, like early play hate that doesn't cripple you for your next turn? Like, I'm sorry, but like the amount of early play that is happening, especially in the English meta, is just fucking ridiculous. You don't even get to play. Most decks don't even let the other person play the game at level 2. I mean,
Yeah, they are over-centralizing, I'll give you that, yeah.
Well, if every deck is preventing their opponent from playing the game, isn't everyone just playing the game?
well, I mean, it's
Got
either
'em.
whether you got to drop it first or not, and that's all there is to it. And it's not my fault you suck and couldn't cancel.
Damn.
I feel called out.
I don't know. This has a lot of good art on it. These
Yeah, I don't know.
profiles are
I don't-
fine.
I don't know what this show is. Tell us
Neither
what the
do
show
I.
is down in the comments.
Yeah, if you know what this show is, like, comment, and subscribe.
Beanley, do you have any wisdom for what show this is? You seem like a fella who knows things.
What I have to say about this card though, like I guess my only gripe about this card is like there's like a surge of like level threes early play that I like have like encore for like no apparent reason. So I guess that's my only gripe.
Yeah, a bunch of like
Or
early
the
plays
2/1
with
back rows
encore.
that give the card in front of it encore.
Yeah,
Or
like
stack
just a
this
lot
card,
of
save
encore.
any character with no restrictions, because that's fucking fair, even though it's a level
Ah,
0.
you mean Conan?
We love Conan.
Or a card
Yeah,
that
I
gives all
mean,
your
that-
characters
that-
clock
that's the-
encore for no reason.
I mean, shut up, dude. Don't come at fate like that. No, so again, that was what I was trying to highlight is like these profiles are a lot worse in English where we have shit like Conan running around completely unrestricted, you know? They can just
I
save
feel like
your
if they would
go.
change the text to cards like this, where during battle with a card, level 3 or higher.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
during
everyone
battle.
just run attacks.
I mean,
Yeah.
it could just be printed as like as long as the card across from this is level 3 or higher, it gets the power.
Some
Yeah.
cards have that,
That'd
and
make
they
it
only
better.
sit at like 10. They don't have this. The fact that it's on attack lets them clear bigger. At least force your opponent to have an answer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's merit to the pure power thing. I don't know. In English, it's definitely worse than it is in JP. These are a lot better in JP.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it for green. Kind of a light color, right? Like
Yeah. Not much of it. Only like 16 cards, I think.
interesting
Yeah, not
cards
enough of
here.
Brilliant Park.
We got the ARX-8, the Tessa combo,
The Ricky.
the 50-cent clock kicker, and the Ricky. Those are like the big standouts here. And I guess
Yeah,
the clean cut, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
cut.
I think if you're gonna run green, it's gonna be red green.
Yeah, it's gonna like combo with standby. We got the anti-runner. I guess
I
that
don't know
too.
what the red cards do, so I can't speak to that.
All right.
And we got a
well,
few sinkers too.
We'll
They
find
have
out
it-
soon.
I'm pretty. Yeah.
Maybe
I know
next
they
time
level.
on Pittsburgh Weiss Schwarz.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess that's it for green. We'll see you guys in red.